Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we are going to see that how we can configure the VMware Pro. VMware Pro is a very powerful tool for the virtualization in which we will use the virtual machines. On one physical machine we can run multiple virtual machines, like on one computer we can run one Windows 7, one Windows 8, one Windows 10, Ubuntu, Linux, Mac. We can run all the machines at the same time using one physical hardware. So it needs a host machine, and the host machine, it's available for both platforms, either it's Linux or it's Windows. It can work on both platforms, but today we are only test it and we will configure it for the Windows platform, and we will also see that how we can configure a virtual machine in it, and what are the aspects and how we can create the virtual network on it, so LAN segments. So we will also see everything is here. So let's jump into the computer to work on all that stuff. So first we need to go to the Google. Let's do a Google search and try here VMware Pro 14 download. So it will give you the website. You can open the top website. I will also put the link into the description. If you want to download from there, you can go there and download. So you can see here it's showing you that downloading tool for VMware Pro. So it will give you for different platforms, like if you're using Linux, so you can also download for the Linux. If you're using Windows, so you can also use that. So it depends on you, whatever operating system which you're using as a host, so you can install it on that. So I already downloaded it and installed into my machine. So let's open that. So when you open it after installation, you can click create a new machine. So it will, most of the time it will be on typical. So but I'm telling you that how you can do it. So we don't need to be on typical. We can use a custom or advanced feature. Just leave all the stuff is here. You can see here you can maximum limit is 64 GB, 16 cores, each 16 processor you can give it to it, and 10 network adapters you can assign one machine. In VMware 14 if you come down, so it will be reduced, so we are keeping it on max. Then next, then it is giving you the giving us the option that whether we can install through the disk, like if we have a DVD or CD we can use that to install the operating system in it. Or second option is this, that we can use if we already download one ISO file from any website or from the operating system which we want to use as a virtualized, so we can use that, we can import that ISO from here. Like I already have Windows 7 ISO here, so I'm just using this one. So it already detect that what kind of operating system is this. Now it asking me for the key and the password if you want to do it, but if you don't want to do it, then just click next. Okay, that's mean the good part is this, that if you were creating this one, like it asked me for the keys and all that stuff, you can put it for one time, then you don't need to sit in front of the laptop. It will do all the stuff by itself, and then it will finalize the installation procedure and then put it in front of you. So I'm just leaving as it is everything. I'm saying I'll put it later. It's the same name. I'm creating this one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now the most important part here, you are allowed to assign the processors, that how many processors you want to assign this. Like if you're having 2 processors, 3, so you can allow that, but I'm only assigning it 1. And how many cores you want to allow, so it depends on your computer. Like if you're having a quad core computer, then it depends on you, that you can assign 2 cores for this one and 2 core you will keep for your host machine, because your host machine also is running and this one is also running. So you have to balance this on depending on your machine, that which machine you are having and how many cores you want to utilize on that. So I'm assigning it 2 cores. Okay, the next part is depend that is assigning the RAM for this particular virtual machine. So you have to see that how much RAM is installed into your computer. Like if you're having 8 GB RAM, let's suppose that you're already running Windows 10. So let's say that you are assigning 3 GB or 4 GB for your running operating system Windows 10. because you might running some other programs behind the screen. So that's why, let's say, well, like our host computer should not crash. So let assign 4 GB to the Windows 10, and then we have 4 GB left. So it up to us that we can see that this is 64-bit Windows 7. So minimum is 2 GB requirement for the RAM for this one. But if we want to give it to more, we can give it to up to 64 GB. Depends how much RAM we have in our computer. So according to that we can assign it. So I'm just carrying it to 4 GB because I have sufficient RAM in my I'm having 12 GB in my system, so that's why I'm assigning it 4 GB. So rest 8 GB is still available for my host machine, which is Windows 10. So the rest is for that. Then it's using the network. Okay, let all this stuff by default. Create a new virtual hard drive, yes. Okay, here it's up to you that how many GBs you want to assign the hard drive for your new host machine, for your new virtual machine. It's Windows 10, Windows 7 64-bit, so it's 60 GB by default, it put it there. But if I have more in my system, I can assign it, like I'm assigning it 100 GB for this one, because I'm having like 2 TB hard drive storage, so I don't have any problem. So I can give it to 100 GB. Okay, it will save like with this name. Okay, that's fine. Now it's creating that disk which I assigned on 100 GB. But you also have to see this, the place where you are storing this on your hard drive, that drive should be more than like 100 GB, because you are assigning it 100 GB at there, and 100 GB is supposed to be free in that, because you're assigning it there. It's not like go straight and take that all 100 GB. But if you put data there and the storage is less than 100 GB, then it's a trouble for you. I don't want to turn it on. Let's power off the machine. I don't want to turn it on right now. Okay, this is the machine here, which is ready here. It have 4 GB RAM, 2 processors, like 2 cores, 100 GB hard drive, floppy, all that stuff is here. If you want to edit anything, like later if you run first time, you're having some issues with the hardware, like the RAM is not enough, your system is giving you problem, the host machine is giving you the problem, or the virtual machine is not running smoothly, then you can come here and edit all the stuff. Even anytime after the installation, even you're running something, you just turn off the host machine, and then you can come here, you can change everything. One thing is, I'm going to tell you here that how you can create a virtual network in a VMware. VMware is in this one, you can run multiple machines at the same time. So to communicate between those virtual machines, you need a virtual network. You don't have a physical router, you don't have a physical hub or anything which can help you to communicate with that. So these are virtual machines, so you also need a virtual network for them. So how you can create it? So you can create it from here. You can create this one for the host only. For anyone else, you can create it there, virtual network, or you can also create a LAN segment. So it depends on you that how you want to work it. Like LAN segment, I want to create a LAN segment, like a local area network here. I want to create that. Let's create that one. Click add new. I'm just giving it test. In later videos, we will also try this in our next coming videos, that how it can work, how it can transmit data, and how all that stuff will happen. Like, we are just using it as a test machine, test network. Okay, LAN segment is test network. So now this is in a virtual now a virtual network is created with the name of test. So this communication, if there is any other virtual machine, if that machine is also in the same network, so they both can communicate. So in later videos, I will explain that how that thing is work, and how they can communicate in the same network, and what all that thing is about. I will let you explain, but for this one, this is the main, that how you can create a virtual network or virtual LAN in a VMware. Okay, so you just save it. Now it's in a virtual network. So if you want to see that how you can install the Windows 7 on it, The all the procedure I will put, you can find anywhere at the top. It's there, you can go there. It's Windows 7, Windows 10. They both have the same procedure. Also, I've created a video about Ubuntu, that how you can install that. You can go and check that the installation procedure, everything. So I will put both links here at the top, you can check them. So, and if anything, please let me know into the comments below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe my channel.